How can I teach my kids to be like you? Can I ask you a question? Sure. How do I make sure my kids turn out like you? I paused. What a question. I paused some more. Prudent long term planning combined with an ethically motivated set of family values, emphasizing productivity and respect. At least that's what I should have said. It just doesn't spring to mind, right? I won't name names, but to give detail, I was just completing a trek up Mount Batur in Bali with my new friends from the Indonesia Bitcoin conference. It was a wonderful experience. What's not to like about deep conversations, beautiful scenery, and a sunrise? Back to the conversation in hand, I kind of mumbled a response, something along the lines of, wow, no one's ever asked me anything like that before. They gave more detail. For those of us into Bitcoin, we know that one day we will be wealthy, which especially means our kids. From listening to your stories on stage, I like the way you've turned out, in that you don't seem to be spoiled by your wealth. How can I repeat that with my kids? Honestly, I was so humbled. What a generous compliment, not just to myself, but also to my parents and my wider family. Thank you to that man. You know who you are. So, why had I caught his attention? Well, as the MC of the event, I had shared a series of personal stories over the 2 days: the death of my father, my 8 generation old family business in the UK, and the Bitcoin allocation discussion with my siblings for our investment trust. These stories, they'd resonated. I'd been authentic. People appreciate this. I'd shared how my family has been productive generation after generation, meaning we have accrued wealth and developed tools to manage it. This is the same situation that many Bitcoiners will find themselves in very soon. Except this time, they have a monetary technology to utilize over and above the traditional tools such as an equity and real estate assets, meaning there is a new dynamic to navigate. Where am I going with all this? Well, it's never too soon to plan. There are important questions that can be asked today. What values do I want to instill in my kids? How do I develop a bulletproof inheritance plan? Where is the most tax efficient place to live? From this experience, I think what's most important is to start developing one's community. Leveraging each other's experience is the key. My life journey was insightful to someone, whilst the reverse was true. I was then asking about his perspective as an engineer on the progress of Noster. Value for value, as they say. Critically, being part of the Bitcoin community, we immediately have common values that enable a deep level of conversation from the outset. I love this. It cuts all the small talk bullshit out. One can immediately learn important life lessons. Until next time, all the best, Jake. P.S. If you haven't yet downloaded my free ebook, My Bitcoin Book Bible, 35 books for every investor to reallocate to Bitcoin, you can do so at my website, mrjakewoodhouse.com.